Going on, guys? U.B.S Slayers up here, up the hill. We're up in Placerville area at a little public park pond. Just a little one. Saw a couple catches on Fishbrain up here, so we decided after work we were going to stop here. We tried to go get into I think it's Indian Creek Reservoir. Is it Indian Creek Reservoir? But it's all private, so we couldn't get in there. If anybody can get us into Indian Creek Reservoir, I'll hook you up with some baits. I'll make you some custom stuff. I used to be able to get in there when I was a kid, but I don't want to risk going in there and getting a no trespassing ticket or something. That's a no bueno. Oh, I still got my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna turn that off so it doesn't drain my battery. Anyways, just a little tiny dink pond here. Got a bunch of honkers. So yeah, we got a couple day job up here, working up at rescue, and we're gonna come after work, do a little bit of fishing. So gonna go see, tying on some reaction baits. He's got a extra wide rattle trap on. I forget what that thing's called. It's pretty badass. It's got a different action. It's a rattle trap square bill, but it's flat on the sides. And I'm doing my chatterbait. I've been killing it on that chatterbait with the little white Yamamoto grub tails, and I think I need to get another pack of them because I think that's the last one I have for the trailers. But anyway, gonna try to catch fish. Gonna go hit all the shade spots over there in the corner and over there. U.B.S Slayers.
Biggest ones too. They're the fastest. The biggest bass, the fastest. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this, we gotta double up. We gotta double up. We gotta double up, ladies and gentlemen. Told you. Had it locked. Yeah, this one's mouth hooked. Fish handling 101.
U.B.S Slayers. It's hot out here. We got cold waters in the car and the ice chest. The car's just right there. It's just a little tiny pond. Pretty cool spot though. We've already caught a bunch of fish. We might have got them all. It's just your line's tight right around the thing, so just pull your blades up. Yeah. Every once in a while those will get caught. There you go. You know what's going to happen with that, because you got the snap swivel on, is it's just going to slide down. That's the one thing I learned about snap swivels was with the spinnerbait. Can't really use a snap swivel on a spinnerbait. I'm trying to do my old style. I would just put a snap swivel on, and you can switch out baits really fast if you got a decent snap swivel and you're catching small fish. No big deal. They won't snap or nothing. It's a quick way to change out baits. Just can't do it on a spinnerbait. Sucks. My buddy Rich that makes spinnerbaits, I had him make some spinnerbaits that actually had an eye hole right in that little spot. That way you can do that kind of stuff and you can fish it differently. Trying to get him to make some more spinnerbaits, but he just told me last night that because I have a little bait making room, and he was making spinnerbaits and he was going to get into making jigs. I wanted to start making these right here. I want to start making chatterbait type baits. So my buddy Rich told me he's going to give me his smelter for smelting the, oh look, there was a fish right there. He's going to give me his smelter for melting all the stuff to make my own baits. It's going to be pretty cool, so I'll be able to melt all the lead and do all this shit myself. So I think I'm going to start making some chatterbaits because these things are fucking awesome. Pardon my language. Or bass layers. Whew, it's hot out here. They've got one more pond down the street. I was trying to think of what I was talking about. We got one more pond down the street. It's still in this park area, but it's like over in the back over here, and some guy caught like a 4.5 pounder out of here, I guess, the other day. I'm gonna try to catch a couple more out of here. Maybe check that other pond out. Who knows where the day's gonna go. Figure it out. The bass layers.
Did get big. Ripped my tail off.
Woohoo! Urban bass layers, that was pretty fun. Got a double up and I caught like a 3.5, 4 pounder. My frickin' scale that I thought I fixed is not fixed. It's not weighing. That fish was not 2 pounds. There's no way that fish was 2 pounds. I caught a lot of 2-pound fish. I mean, it might have been 2 pounds, but I don't think so. I gotta go redial my scale in. I missed the footage on the catch on the big one, man. I always have my camera off. I swear the fish, they know when they know when you don't have the camera on. So I got my tail ripped off. I have these little white Yamamoto curly tail grubs that I was using, and they were working pretty good, but I ran out of them, so I started using a little lizard with a chartreuse tail, and I got one more with that. So that trailer combo works. I'm just using a regular old chatterbait, you know, just a white one, the original chatterbait. And how I caught these fish, it was really quite hilarious because we weren't getting any bites. And I know this time of year and times of the year like this, and especially in this muddy water like this, that's why I really like fishing that tanzanite pond over in Sacramento and Natomas area. It reminds me of this pond I used to fish in Folsom that was muddy and like this. And it's just, I threw this thing out there and you run it along the bank and you just, seriously, as fast as I could run this thing, as fast as I could, to the point to where I'm like tired right now. I was running this thing as fast as I could and bumping it at the same time, just whip, 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 and the fish bit, set the hook, and that thing jumped 2 feet out of the water. And I didn't get the footage, but you get to see the fish. But anyway, I hate missing the good footage. I feel like I'm losing like potential for a better video when I lose the footage. But that's all right. Oh man, that sucks. Like a goose down there's got a broken leg. Of course, we're up here in the middle of nowhere, so there's nobody that can help us out. And those things are not nice. They'll probably attack us if I tried to help it, so. Meanies. Throwing some water in the car. Getting a little hot going up the hill. Gotta get some antifreeze, soon throw it in the car. Alright, we got one more pond right around the corner we found on Fishbrain. And we Google mapped it, and a guy caught like a 4.5 pounder out of there the other day on a jig. Whew, it's hot. I'm tired of summer. I want spring fishing, fall fishing to come. Once that fall fishing comes, be able to go out and enjoy yourself a little more when you're on the water. You won't have to worry about doing the morning and evening bite thing, because you can actually go out and fish without dying. We're throwing another Bass Pro Shops squirming lizard. Now what I've been doing with these, because I don't have any trailers and I recycle plastics anyways, I'm just tearing those heads off, putting them on here. In this muddy water, the white and the chartreuse work pretty good. I was just using an all white with a little curly tail. And since I don't have the curly tail trailers because I used them all up, they basically ripped them all off. So I just use one of these guys and thread them on. And you'll have that chartreuse tail there just popping right out of that skirt. And those little legs will kick just enough. It gives it a little bit more color also. So there's that. And we're going to head down the street, check out this other pond.